Hey, what's up guys, eRiver94 back with another action figure review. Today we are looking at the Mezco 112 Collective 20th Anniversary Gold Edition of Gomez. This was the press release gift bag for Toy Fair of 2020, and it seems like it is coming out to the public because Mezco did just post an unboxing video today unveiling a date of when it's going up for orders. So don't get too upset yet because it is being offered to everyone else. So you'll get a chance in grabbing him. So here is the beautiful tin can lunchbox packaging. I love it when they do these packaging for any figure for that matter, and it looks so cool, man. Looks real good. We got the gold Gomez on the front. Boom Boom on the back there with a black skull on behind it, and then we have another gold Gomez on a motorcycle. Would be cool to get vehicles, wouldn't that be insane? We got the 20 years sticker on the left corner, so we're celebrating 20 years of Mezco, and looks good. On the side we have Gomez shooting down, and I think on the other side he's shooting up. Yeah. We flip it to the back side of the tin can. We get the same image pretty much for the back side, but we get a barcode, which is pretty unusual for Mezco figures. They don't really get barcodes, I don't think, unless I'm not thinking straight right now. So yeah, so let's go ahead and crack them open and see the figure. So before we even get to see the figure, we're greeted with a certificate of authenticity, and this is a certification that assures that the collectible 112 Collective 20th Anniversary Gomez Gold Edition with 18 karat gold plated head is indeed authentic and an original product or production collectible of Mezco Toys. So yes, this figure comes with an actual golden head made of real gold, and here is your proof that it is real, made by Mezco. So in case anybody out there tries to replicate or copy, which that's what replicate means, but if they do a knockoff of this figure, then you know this is the real deal right here. First and foremost, I just want to give a thank you to Mezco Toys. I was part of the press event at New York Toy Fair 2020, so I was fortunate enough to receive one of these gold Gomez figures, and I am super happy, super stoked to get into this thing. So here he is out of the package, and he is very heavy. Did not expect that. I know it's real gold, but it's gold plated, so I figured it was just a thin layer of gold on top of plastic or you know, something that isn't gold, but it honestly feels like it's a solid piece of gold for the head. Like the entire head is solid gold. I could be wrong though. Very heavy. It's got some weight to it, so the figure, you can definitely feel the difference when you pick the figure up. It'll startle you just a little bit because you're just not expecting it to be that heavy. At least I wasn't. So yeah, I think it's cool, man. It makes you feel like it's like it's worth $1 million pretty much. Like it's the real deal. So that's a nice feeling. Let's go ahead and proceed with the accessories. So he's gonna come with pretty much everything you know Gomez comes with. So all the same hand poses, and pretty much the majority of the weapons and accessories are the same as well. So we do get Boom Boom back again. So the boombox, but this time it is gold, and the only thing that is real gold is the head, so everything else is just painted gold. So as you see, this isn't shiny. And we also get the hoverboard, skateboard, whatever you want to call it, in gold as well. And the bottom pieces are black. We get the black inserts, the foam inserts for the inside of Boom Boom. A golden scarf, normally red in all the other Gomez releases, but here it is, and it's very nice. We get a bag, which is something different and new, as this is a brand new piece. In general, I don't think any other figure has gotten this specific bag before, and you can see it's got the Mezco M on it, and it's very nice if you can see the texture on that, how realistic that looks. Look at the little plastic buckles here and on this side. Then we got the metal buckles and clips, and it's a working zipper as well, so you can put it in whatever you want in there. So very cool. That's a nice piece right there. Well, let's run through the rest of them fairly quickly. We get these two canisters once again, but in course yellow and black or gold and black. The effect pieces for your guns, same as usual. We got the one bullet effect, and then the multiple bullets effects here when you're shooting at a faster rate. We get the katana in sheath. Back again. We also do get the rifle that, whoops, there we go. So the rifle that disassembles and assembles, but in yellow or gold, is back once again. And then we get the little pea shooter here, as you see. And I think this handgun is new. I don't believe seeing this, or I don't believe I've seen this before, but I could be wrong. But this could be new, and I like that. So we also do get an extra magazine for the rifle that disassembles, and then we get a silencer piece or barrel. Also an extra magazine for your handgun, and that would be this handgun here. So you see it does remove. We get a 112 golden watch, and the figure does come with the basic fist attached already. Then we get a pair of trigger finger hands, and we get a pair of these hands here, a left hand with the index and middle finger together, and a left hand with the canister holding grip. Two open hands. We get a right hand that is pointing with his index finger, and a left hand that is holding up the middle finger. And then lastly but not least, we have the grabbing hand so he can hold his katana. And let's not forget the almighty stickers that Gomez usually comes with. And as always, all Mezco figures come with their basic base and stand, and I just wanted to show you that the base is just a golden or yellow colored Gomez logo base. There's definitely a fan base behind Gomez now. There's even a Facebook group that is Mezco Gomez now. So definitely something that there is a group or a following for. So this is probably the holy grail of Gomez figures, or it's going to be the holy grail of Gomez figures. The many Gomez figures that have come out, and the many Gomez figures that are to be announced or to be released. I don't know. I mean, at this rate, we could have a lot more coming. Who knows? But this definitely is going to be the centerpiece of a Gomez collection. So I definitely like the look of this as a fan of Mezco and a fan of Gomez. Yes, this is probably my favorite Gomez, just for the fact that he has a gold-plated head. God, that's crazy, and it's real gold too. So it's just very cool seeing it in person and seeing it on display. Really, you'll notice the difference once you have them in hand compared to this video or compared to a picture. And I almost forgot the regular gold painted head. So here is the actual real gold head, and here's the gold painted head. So massive difference. So here we'll get our close look at the gold plated Gomez head here, which is the main attraction, and it looks very nice. Of course, it's very heavy for a head, of course, but you definitely feel the weight. I wish I had a scale to weigh this thing because it's heavy. It really is. So I'm glad that the neck can support it and the figure itself can support the weight, and the neck isn't loose at all or nothing. So going down to the rest of the body or the figure, we get the tie. And look at the tailoring done on the clothes. Awesome job as always. Down to the belt and the pants. Got the gold chucks there, the Mezco chucks, as you see here. And if you roll up even more, you can see he's wearing some nice looking socks there. So that's cool. And then there are, of course, magnets at the bottom of the feet because it's got the hoverboard, right? So that's cool. And if you roll up the sleeves on the arm, it looks like it's all yellow, or I guess it's supposed to be all gold. So there's that too, in case you guys were wondering. So yeah, there is no outer jacket like Agent Gomez or anything. It's just this, what you see is how he's dressed. And the regular gold painted head is such a drastic difference in color or in looks because of that it's just paint. And we just we're so used to seeing at this point in the video, we're so used to seeing the gold plated head that this just looks like a knockoff or something. It looks kind of crazy, right? But if we've never, if we never saw this head and this figure just released like this, it wouldn't be that big of a difference, or we wouldn't even know because this wouldn't have existed. But seeing this side by side is crazy. But there is the look at Gomez, Gold Gomez, with the regular non-gold plated head here. And still looks pretty cool nonetheless. You can see the neck is a little different because they just had to play with it just a little bit because they had it match both heads, and it's a very drastic different color between the heads. So I think that's the best job they could have done. And anyways, it's kind of hidden there in the shadows either way. But we're going to go ahead and put the gold plated head on because that's the cool one, and that's the one everyone's going to use to display the figure, of course. So there it is once again. Alright, so as for the articulation of the figure, it's everything that you know and love from Gomez, the awesome Gomez body. So the head does go left and right on that ball joint, goes up all the way and goes down all the way. The neck is articulated as well, so it gets some good range of movement on the neck. As for the torso and the arms are gonna go forward. They do get hindered by the jacket though, so that is a little bit of an issue. Going back, it just goes about that far. In and out goes farther, so that's nice. There's the other arm. And then the arms are going to be double jointed. And we have the wrist swivel and hinge. We have the neck that has the neck. Did I just say the neck? The torso has a diaphragm joint, goes forward and back. There is a waist swivel, and it does go forward and back as well. The legs will kick forward here and back, in and out. There is a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. And the ankles are going to hinge forward and back. They do get the little pivot rocker, and they swivel at the ankle too. Alright, and before we get to the height comparisons, I guess I should mention that the antennas are articulated too, just like on this head. This one's more articulated because this is gold plated and it's real gold. It's very, very stiff, and I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to break it. So I'm just going to leave it as is, but it definitely is not going to move around like this one moves around. But just thought I should mention that. Alright, let's get to the comparisons here. Of course, we're going to compare next to some other Mezco Gomez figures. So we have the stealth version of, or the stealth ops version of Gomez. Of course, we have Agent Gomez, the one that started it all. And there you go. So that looks phenomenal. And here we have Street Gomez, which is still one of my favorite versions of Gomez for sure. And of course, all these Gomez figures are going to be the same height because it is the same buck, the same body mold, and the same head sculpt and all that. But just to see the comparisons in terms of the visually see it side by side. Alright guys, and that wraps things up for the review of the Mezco 112 Collective 20th Anniversary Gold Edition of Gomez. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Till next time, have a good day. Bye.